Well, hello there, Virgo. It is so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your mid-May general tarot reading. This is good for the next 4 to 5 weeks. We'll first take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And this reading is good for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if the message here doesn't resonate with you, you may want to check out one of your other signs to see if there's a message there for you. All right, let's get into your reading and see what you have on the horizon for you. Frog Spirit, clear out the clutter and uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great beauty. Wow. Okay, so I feel like it's almost as if the clutter, and it could be your mental clarity, it could be, your mental clutter, it could be physical clutter in your life, it could be emotional clutter, but it's almost like the clutter in your life, however that is covering up the treasure. Okay, so it's almost, oh my goodness, I'm having some work done in my house, and I feel like there's clutter everywhere, and I feel like sometimes I'm spending time moving things from one area to another, It's kind of like nothing is organized or anything. It's just kind of like chaos at the moment. But I feel as if that's kind of what you've been doing. You've been really kind of busy. There's this energy of being really busy. It's not like you're sitting on your laurels or anything. I think you're really busy, but it's kind of like just shifting, okay, your energy from one thing to the next, right? It's time to kind of like level that out, because there's a treasure underneath all of this. And I'll have to say, this treasure energy is just beautiful. It's almost like you've covered it up. Okay, one of my neighbors, she was having some landscaping done in her backyard, and her dog was kind of going crazy, in this one area of the yard, because they were kind of, doing some digging and moving around and stuff like that, the landscapers. And she realized that her dog had buried the bones in that part of the yard. She had kind of forgotten about that. And the dog was like very upset, that the bones were being, dug up or whatever. They were working in the area of the bones. I feel as if there's a little bit of something like that here, as if you have covered something up. You've allowed something to go and sit on the shelf, put something to the side for a little while, whether it's a relationship, a creative project, a job, a career, something that maybe you have wanted to launch or something like that, an idea of something that you would like to do, right? It's kind of like you've put it to the side, and it's been kind of like buried with, with other things that have been having more importance in your life or something like that. And now it's kind of like understanding it's time to clear out all of that, and get down to the treasures and the bones that you have buried. Yeah, you have the loving man. You and your loved ones are safe. Wow. Bringing love to the situation. Understanding that I really feel like, Virgo, the reason that you kind of, why does a dog bury a bone, right? So that somebody else doesn't steal it, right? They know where it is, and they can go back and dig it up and chew on it again when at some later date. I feel like you've done something like that. Like you've put something to the side in safekeeping, and now is the time. Like maybe you just didn't have the time or the energy or the patience, or the timing just wasn't right in the past for whatever this is, and now it's a very good time. Oh my goodness, I think this is a love situation. Yeah, because you have a loving man here, great achievement. I feel like you put love on the side for some time. You just weren't ready. There were other things that you needed to do, but I feel like you've covered up this energy within you, this energy of wanting, a romantic relationship, or wanting that sense of family or commitment, groundedness. And now it's coming to the forefront. It could be that maybe you had to clear out some of that clutter of past relationships. You've done the healing process, or you wanted to go and have some adventures as a single person, or something like that. Like you've gone and done that. And now I feel like you're coming back and you're saying, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to dig up this, idea, this situation that I just put on hold for some time. So let's take a look at your present energy. Yeah, you are good enough, and a consciousness of lack. You may feel at this time as if, I don't have what it takes to be the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles represents, a romantic partner, whether you're, gender doesn't matter, but wanting to be in a romantic partnership that is grounded, that is stable. The Queen of Pentacles is home and hearth, financially secure, very creative, very nurturing to herself and to the people in her life. But you feel as if maybe you don't have what it takes to bring in a counterpart like that, right? So it's kind of like, I don't think I have what it takes in order to bring this person in. I don't have the financial stability yet, or I don't have everything in order. Well, if you don't have everything in order and you're putting love on hold, it is time to do something about that. It's almost like there's some tough love here, Virgo. Because this is nice. Because you have the 5, I feel like you're moving from the 5 of Pentacles, feeling like you don't have enough. The 6 of Pentacles is something coming in from the universe to help balance things out. So it could be a windfall. The 6 of Pentacles can represent a windfall coming on your way, but it's about you finding balance. Maybe it's time for you to clean up some of the clutter in your life, whether it's emotional clutter or mental clutter or physical clutter. It's time to understand. It's time for you to step into being the Queen of Pentacles, of understanding you have everything you need to be the Queen of Pentacles, and to step into that energy and to choose to go in a new direction. You may have been putting a lot of your time and energy in your career or into healing from a past situation, right? But now it's time to understand, okay, I'm entering a new chapter. I'm deciding to go in a new direction. Like changing gears. But to change gears, there is something about, you have to clear something out so you can get a new path started for yourself. So let's take a look at your area of resistance, and you have the King of Pentacles, right? So you have the King and Queen of Pentacles wanting this loving relationship, grounded, stable, reliable, committed. You're looking for the King of Pentacles as somebody that is responsible, reliable, that you can count on, right? But to bring that in, you have to first be somebody that is reliable and accountable. There's somebody that you can count on, right? So we attract in what we are, understanding that if you're wanting the King of Pentacles, because this is your obstacle, this is your area of resistance, something that you are wanting but don't have. So in order to attract that in, gender doesn't matter. It's about stepping into the energy of being the counterpart for that person. So you could be saying, oh, I want love. I want a romantic partner. I want somebody that's committed and grounded and, financially secure. Okay. That's wonderful, but you can't attract that in until you are that. That is the way the law of attraction, especially in romance, works. You attract in what you are. If this is what you want, then you have to be that first. And that is the end of a rough cycle approaches and letting go. Letting go of what has happened in the past, of clearing out this clutter, the reasons, the excuses, whatever it is. This is kind of funny. Taurus had a little bit of a tough love, and I feel like this is a little bit of tough love. It's kind of like your guides are saying, if this is what you want, it's here for you. What you have to do first is let go of this energy of feeling like you don't have what it takes to be the Queen of Pentacles, right? Yes, you do. You have everything you need to be the Queen of Pentacles, to be grounded, to be, financially secure, to have everything that you are to be, everything that you are wanting to attract into a partnership. In other words, you can't attract in something that you want that you already aren't, you know? And it is really recognizing that. That is the clutter. Yeah, that's a little bit of the clutter. But here's the thing, uncovering the treasure, understanding that you already are the treasure. You already are this. You already are the Queen of Pentacles. So you can attract in the King of Pentacles. The thing is that you don't recognize that you're the Queen of Pentacles yet. It's almost like you have to clear out the mental clutter in this situation. Yeah, it's really and truly recognizing how much worthiness you have, what you have to offer to a relationship, and stepping into that energy, a higher vibration, right? When you recognize that you already are the Queen of Pentacles. Really interesting energy. Okay, so let's take a look at your advice. Surrender to the divine. Adjustments are required. I feel like the adjustments are just understanding that you already are the Queen of Pentacles. And if there's something that you feel like you need to take care of, then it's time to take care of it. It's stepping into that energy of, yes, this is what I really want. I feel like you've almost like convinced yourself that you can't bring this in, so it's not worth going after. And I think you're like, no, wait a minute. I really do. I want a committed, loving relationship. I want to settle down. Four of Wands, happy family, happy home, financial security, celebrating, weddings. It's kind of like, this is what I want. It is on your path. It's being offered to you. The way that you bring this in is to step into the energy of believing that you are a treasure, that you already are the Queen of Pentacles, and really shining your Queen of Pentacles energy of being exactly what it is that you are wanting to attract in. It's really interesting. I learned this a while ago, and you know, they really suggested that you write down the traits of what it is that you are looking for in a romantic partner. You know, honesty, integrity, you know, humor, you know, financial security, you know, whatever it is that you are wanting in a partner, you want to bring that in. The next step is going back through that list and making sure you have all of those qualities. When you have all of those qualities, then they show up. I mean, it's just the way it is. You attract in what you are. And sometimes that is kind of hard to hear, right? We're like, oh, well, you know, but being really truthful, being really honest with yourself. And I think if you do that, Virgo, you know, it's not about being perfect. It's not about being perfect. It's about uncovering the treasure that you are, what you have to offer, and noticing it, accepting it, and shining it. It's not like you have to do a lot of changing, right? It's just really recognizing, because you have, what was it? Adjustments are required. The adjustments are just recognizing just what a treasure you already are. You know, I feel like you may be focusing on what you think you aren't, okay, instead of focusing on what you are. Yes. And this devil is wanting to come out one more. Yes, it's time to end this, okay? You're kind of, I feel like you were in a relationship where there was a lot of conflict, and it may have ended, you know, it could have been ended, and you know, there was a lot of toxicity. So it's almost as if you feel like all relationships have toxicity to them, right? It's kind of like, well, all relationships have this sense of competition or whatever. And you're feeling like, yeah, I don't have what it takes to compete. Whether this is in the career or a romantic relationship or whatever, it's kind of like, I don't have what it takes to compete. But here's the thing. It's all up to you. You have the Two of Pentacles. It's all up to you to recognize your decision. What is your Nine of Cups? And then going after it, knowing that you have what it takes. Once you recognize that, you have the Chariot, you move forward very quickly. It's kind of like a little bit like, if you believe, it will happen, right? And I feel like you're almost in this energy of not believing that this is possible for you. It is possible for you. It's all about believing that it's possible. All right, let's pull a soul truth card for you. And Virgo, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. So, how does my body want to move today? When we move, we change our state and raise our vibration. This new elevated state becomes a channel for more energy. Are you moving your body daily? Are you passionate about it? Is it time to try something new? Yeah, I think that you're sticking with the old ways, right? And it's just time to understand, okay, this energy no longer fits you. You have everything that you need. You are a treasure. You are a true treasure. And stepping into that energy, you may even have people in your life that tell you how wonderful you are, but you don't even believe it, right? It's stepping into that energy of understanding just how amazing you are. That's the shift that needs to make, is to recognize how amazing you are, what you have to offer to a relationship. You're allowing something, okay, to prevent you from putting yourself into the arena, okay, of, competing, whether that's in, love or work or whatever. It's kind of like, yeah, it's time. It's time. You have what it takes. And just recognizing that, believing in yourself, believing in the universe, all will work out for you. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Virgo. It was so good to see you. Thank you so much for all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.